I mean,
Yeah,
I would
no,
love
I
to
don't wanna
restart
do-
the cold opening. Wouldn't you guys love to restart the cold opening?
I don't want to do. I don't want to do that
Come
again.
on,
No,
get up. Come on, come on,
sure,
get up.
Come on,
fine
Tom.
now,
Come
get
on,
out
get
of
some
here.
exercise. Everybody up. Let's go. 1, 2,
Yay.
3,
Those little
3,
jumping
3,
jacks I've ever seen,
3,
Noah. What are you
3, 3. All right, that's enough. Good job, guys. Good job. Everyone's all pumped up now. Let's get it. All right. Welcome back to Three Sad Fans.
Three Sad Fans podcast.
I've done way too many jumping jacks today.
We definitely didn't start this recording again because my mic wasn't working. Never.
Nah.
Can you tell from my body language that this is bullshit?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Like a month ago, my computer updated, and we haven't done an episode since then. So obviously, how was I supposed to know that it changed all my default devices and no one could hear me? At least I figured it out 5 minutes in, and not after, and then uploaded it, and then had people leave comments like, "Why can't I hear Aaron?" Because I've definitely never done that before. Ha ha ha.
Oh, no,
I can't hear this
Noah's,
guy. I don't know what's going on.
Noah's having audio issues. Oh no.
Oh no! Anyway, I'm gonna share my memes. Here we go. The breaking Tua Tagovailoa signing with Publix. Let's go.
Apparently, his new deal with the Falcons was so bad.
He's actually working part-time at the Publix while also with the Falcons. Who would have thought?
This is his side job during the offseason.
He needs that $20 per hour 2-year contract.
Absolutely.
Again, especially because of the fact that somebody needs to buy his old place.
$72,000.
Oh my goodness! This is the first time we're seeing this.
Hold on. Is that actually how much those tents cost?
I don't know. Actually, that's a great question that wasn't brought up before.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not either.
If that thing costs if there's 4 digits to that thing, the NFL is getting scammed.
See, the irony here is that whenever you're selling to a major corporation like the NFL or something, they don't know how much things cost, so you could literally upcharge them all you want. I'd believe that the NFL is spending $72,000 per blue tent. I would fully believe that. I mean, if they will charge a player like $5,000 for, going like this to the sideline, then yeah, they're going to be spending $72,000 on a blue tent. Fully believe it.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm. But did you see the other breaking news? Oh my goodness, can't believe it. It's Mr. Turnover himself going to be going to Wendy's on a 4-year, $15 per hour deal.
Yeah.
I thought it was Tua turned the ball over, not Gino turned the ball over.
They're swapping jobs. Tua's moving from Wendy's to Publix. He's moving up in the world.
There you go.
That's what it is.
That makes the most sense.
I don't know if that's up in the world. It feels like a lateral move.
True. I mean, he's making more per hour now, though, so, hey, can't complain. Did you guys see, unrelated, that Wendy's was doing like a tasting manager or something where they're trying to get somebody a $100,000 a year job to like go around to different Wendy's to taste the food to make sure it's up to par? They were like...
Never heard of this.
You didn't hear about this? Okay, we're going on a tangent real quick.
We are going on a side tangent. Isn't that the Three Sad Food People podcast?
It's a chief tasting officer. Yeah. This is a real thing. So even Wendy's themselves like showed it in a tweet here where they're like, "Hey, Gino, in case things don't work out in free agency, we're looking for a chief tasting officer." And so here's the credentials here, right? Chief tasting officer, company Wendy's, yes, that Wendy's. Pay $100,000, job type dream, location remote, travel light, mostly to your local Wendy's and or the couch, start ASAP, a human mouth, a pulse, onions, creativity, and taste. Yes, this is
That's
real.
Opinions.
Like what does this even mean? I'm in the wrong line of work.
What does Arby's say?
Arby's says Wendy paying people to eat their food.
That's really funny.
And of course we have the at Grok. Is this true?
Of course, yeah.
Of course,
Grok, I can't think for myself. Tell me if this is real.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing.
So anyway, do you want me to show the the Baltimore apartment again?
Oh, of course,
God.
yeah.
So here's the thing. This was Justin Tucker's apartment before he got kicked off the Ravens.
Available for only $12.75 a month. No credit requirements. Wow.
Or This is the apartment that Max Crosby has to move into now that he's off of the Raiders into the Ravens. Who knows?
No,
One
not
of
my
those two.
goat. I like Max Crosby. He's cool.
Yeah, Max Crosby's cool.
Yeah, but
I
we've got
love
like
him.
no window in the kitchen. He won't even show the backyard. Show the backyard, you coward. There's
No,
like
the
a,
backyard is just
backyard?
the street behind the apartment. Like that's it, you know.
look at this like tiny room too. I'd bonk my head on that ceiling for real. The closet is not even a closet. It's just an indent. Dude, that window's boarded up as well. There's like no natural light in there. I would be shocked if the smoke detectors actually worked.
They better work.
A fun fact, Aaron, you know about this. A couple of weeks ago, my smoke detector started going off. It turns out it wasn't plugged in.
That would definitely do it.
Silly, when I put in the maintenance request to the guy, it's like, oh yeah, the battery just died, and I replaced the battery, and it's like, oh no, it's still beeping, and he's like, okay, let me take a look at it. Oh, takes it off. It's like, no, it's just not plugged in. Silly of me to assume that my smoke detector would be plugged in.
That's really funny.
I know, imagine
Congratulations.
having it actually plugged in so it can detect smoke for you. Like it's
Yeah.
its job. The real question is, how is it beeping if it's not plugged in?
I mean,
Battery.
it's got a battery in it. The battery just died, so.
So even though the battery's dead, it will still beep? Where is it pulling that power from? Dude, maybe it could have, used the little power it had left to actually work instead of wasting it all beeping. I think
Noah,
it's a
you're
scam.
you're the smart one. How? Explain.
Explain, Noah.
Telekinesis? Telekinesis?
Honestly, that's a great
Understand?
answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Telekinesis.
Ding! Whoa! The Noah family takes it. Anyway, you guys want to get into some free agencies, especially since so much went down the day that we're recording this.
Dude,
So what
dude,
exactly
crazy.
is there's like a deadline of when they can start free agency?
So 2 days before the beginning of the league new year, it's called the legal tampering period. That is when teams and players
I
can
love
talk and sign, because the beginning of the new year for the NFL new year is March 11th. So 2 days before, teams and players can actually talk to each other.
Right.
Because otherwise you're not supposed to do that. It's called tampering, right? And it's bad and illegal.
But they all like are. It's like it's a handshake thing. We're like, well, if everyone's doing it,
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So these are all in talks, and then they'll just get everything signed on.
Everything becomes
on
official
Wednesday.
on the 11th. So.
But there is
Unless
a lot
they
to
were
go
trades
over.
and whatnot.
Like a lot.
Right.
So much so that I had to bring up 2 different like links because each one of them is incomplete and just doesn't have
Yep.
all the information.
No, it's insane just like how much information has come up, and these sites aren't even able to update with everything going on. It's crazy. Like even in our own Discord with people just like posting, Adam Schefter posting stuff about it, it was repeated like every 30 minutes
over and over and over again, right?
Holy shit! Like, come on, there's so much going on.
And we can't go over all of them, especially since most of them are like, I wouldn't say who cares because somebody cares, right? But like,
Look, every I mean, it's millions of dollars. It's generational wealth for these players, right? So a lot of people care, but
if somebody's
we're talking
long
big
snapper,
players.
like,
Hey, give me I love my long snapper news. The most underappreciated position in the game.
I mean, you definitely need a talent in order to do that. That's for sure.
You have a bad long snapper. You're not punting the ball at all.
Hey, if you're the
That's your
Detroit
point
Lions,
either.
you're still not punting the ball at all. 4th down every time, baby. Or, if you're the Chicago Bears, because apparently they're not going to be punting very much with Caleb Williams at quarterback.
No, Caleb Williams never allows his team to punt.
Hey, the first one we got up, though, at least that I've got on my screen, we got the Carolina Panthers. Hey!
Let's go Panthers!
Hey,
Let's go
Panthers been a little
Panthers.
busy.
Just a
Panthers
little
been a little
bit.
busy.
So some of the departing free agents, their centers departing. Rico Dowdle,
Gabe Mays,
unfortunately, I will miss him dearly.
That he was gone regardless.
I know
think.
he was. He was on a 1 year, but
Yeah.
he was the heart of the Carolina Panthers. Let's be honest. No, he was. You're like, okay.
He's a free agent now, essentially. So, like,
Unrestricted free
anything-
agent. Yep.
Yeah, he
Okay.
can sign anyway.
And then tell me,
And he'll get a nice day.
Oh yeah.
I heard the Green Bay Packers could use a second running back, maybe. Possibly. They've got about $30 million in cap space right now. Tell me who the Carolina Panthers are picking up, though. Who do we got?
Okay, so the biggest name so far on day one that they signed is Jalen Phillips.
I mean, that big name for a big buck right there. $120 million. Jeez.
Outside linebacker, edge player. He was considered one of the best edge players on the market, free agent wise. He began last year in Miami, got traded to the Eagles at the deadline, and because it was his last year of the contract, and so he tested free agency, landed here. Panthers were not very good in rushing the quarterback. They, I believe, were tied third to last in the NFL for sacks last season, tied with the Ravens. Fun enough.
I mean,
that's crazy.
To be fair, it's crazy enough that like when the Browns have one guy who has more sacks than the entire rest of like most teams have together.
Yeah. So edge was definitely a need. We've got we had two rookie edge players on our defense last year who show promise, and I think now that someone else can come in and teach them, bring them under the wing, it'd be good. So he's good. One signing I didn't think was coming is Kenny Pickett. Did not see that coming.
No, that's crazy.
Super Bowl winner, Kenny Pickett.
Super Bowl winner. Fun fact: Kenny Pickett took the final kneel down when the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
That's true.
I remember
They won because of him.
Yeah. So Kenny Pickett coming in, he's going to be the backup now. That means Andy Dalton is gone. He will either be traded or released eventually.
I mean, it's not like he had a really good working thumb anyway, so I get it.
Andy Dalton was definitely more of a clipboard guy than a actual player over the last couple of seasons.
He was locker room vibes type of guy.
Yeah, he was, and he was there to teach Bryce up, right?
Yeah,
and he was very good at that. But in the times where he had to play when Bryce got benched or Bryce got hurt, he wasn't fantastic, right? And of course, at this point in his career, he's clearly a backup. But I guess they just want another option at quarterback. So
somebody who can maybe win the game when he goes in for a backup.
It's just interesting that the Panthers now have a quarterback that is both tiny in stature, and then another quarterback that has tiny hands. So
tiny all around.
Yeah.
Is that the only one that we had? Is there any more? Let me see what they got over here. Looks like it's about the same. Yeah, retain a couple corners.
What these websites don't show is that the Panthers also made some big moves for the special teams. They brought back the long snapper for
the long snapper.
Let's go the long snapper.
J.J. Jansen for his 18th season with the Panthers.
That's crazy. 18 seasons. I mean, the only other people who are playing for 18 seasons are quarterbacks that really have something to prove and long snappers. That's it. I mean, kickers, I guess. Kickers are usually in the league for a long time, but not too many people playing for 18 seasons.
J.J. Jansen is the all-time franchise leader in games played at 277, and obviously the longest tenured Panther. 18 seasons.
That's insane.
You want to know who the longest tenured Packer is right now, actually?
It's Jordan Love, right?
It's Jordan Love. Jordan Love is now the longest tenured Packer at like 6 years because he spent 3 on the bench.
Oops.
I mean, that's what happens, You got to develop behind another guy.
He'll get to J.J. Jansen's number one day.
Maybe. God willing.
18 seasons. He was drafted in 2009, by the way.
Oh, God. Why does it feel like yesterday? I hate that feels like yesterday.
What were you doing in 2009? I was a sophomore in high school.
Elementary school? I was in 5th grade.
Pretty sure. 2009, I guess I would have been in middle school. Would have been 13. Yeah.
I was
middle
skipping
school.
class to go to Taco Bell in 2009.
Yeah, I was busy in middle school instead of buying a house.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was too busy being a sophomore and learning how to cook and clean than I was to buy Bitcoin. My bad.
I was worried about swine flu because that was the thing back
Yes.
in
The
2009.
H1N1, I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Little did I know.
Yep.
11
Insane.
years later, little did
Uh,
I know. Hey, Noah, what have the Ravens done?
Yeah.
the
Tell
Ravens
me about
have
the
done
Ravens.
a
Hey,
lot.
hey, thumbs up, Ravens!
Let's go
Thumbs up, Ravens!
Ravens!
I wasn't even trying to do the thumbs up. No, the Ravens have been making some crazy moves.
They at the top
recently.
for B for Baltimore? They are.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's alphabetical.
The main thing for me is that we got Max Crosby from the Raiders.
That's
That was
such a
trade.
good pull, honestly.
No, but here's the thing.
idea.
Joe Burrow's in trouble. He has to deal with Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, and TJ Watt on the rest of the
Like
AFC.
Six games.
No,
Six
Burrow's
games a
go-
year.
Yeah, Joe Burrow is going to die halfway.
Yeah,
through
He
the
already
season.
has.
He's
When
gonna
people-
get that turf toe again. All right. So,
When trades
anyway.
are made, people debate the winners and losers of who the trade is, who got the better deal. The loser is Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. That is.
So,
I
yeah.
didn't even know the Raiders. I didn't know the Ravens were even in the market to get Max Crosby.
I didn't even know either. It was such a surprise.
That was
I
literally one of
like-
the biggest surprise, honestly.
Yeah, this is defensive coordinator Jesse Minter at work here. You know, like this is Jesse Minter, the new head coach, like really at work trying to get the best players to buff, I guess, this Ravens defense.
And the Ravens
This was
have
a
so many
really-
pieces already. They just need
They
whatever
do,
those
yeah,
last
and-
couple to put them over the edge and everybody to stay healthy
Exactly.
and then not be coached into the ground like they did the
Yeah,
past.
and Max Crosby
year.
is that last piece I think that they needed to make their defense really good.
And removing
Really-
John Harbaugh, I think maybe
Yes,
might have
and
actually.
that too.
We'll see if that's a plus. Hopefully,
We'll see if that's a plus. They've also signed, I think it's a 2-year deal for Tyler Huntley, which I was cool with it. I
You need
used
a
to
good
be-
Pro
I used to be-
Pro Bowl quarterback.
Pro Bowl quarterback Tyler Snoop Huntley.
Okay, but
Look,
think about
the
this.
Super Bowl winning quarterback. You have a Pro Bowl quarterback.
They could
Yeah.
have traded him for Pro Bowl quarterback Shedeur Sanders, all right? And that would have been a much cheaper deal. Still a Pro
It would
Bowl
have
quarterback, that's equal, you know? You pay him less.
I guess, but okay. Here's the thing. I used to not like Tyler Huntley because he was always really bad as a backup.
That's
I
what
started to like
backups
him a little
do.
bit more. I know, but I started to like him a little bit more, especially with his performance last season when Lamar Jackson was hurt.
And he
was
actually
doing
won,
pretty well.
and he beat the
He actually
Bears.
won two games as a starter. So
Should have won a third.
Should
I
have.
know should have won a third.
I mean, Lamar
I will
Jackson
just-
should have won several of those games, but I
Yeah,
digress.
should have won
It,
several.
it could have been the Ravens getting the butts kicked against the Texans in the wild card round instead of the Steelers.
True, exactly. That's what
Yeah,
I was
so-
hoping for, but you know,
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
what it
the,
is.
The only thing is that the Ravens are losing a few of their players.
Few?
A few. Right now, I have 4 of them. There could be more, but we don't
A
know.
few.
Which
yeah,
ones are they
like who?
losing?
Like who?
Tyler Lindenbaum is going to the Raiders. Tyler Stout is going to the Giants. Isaiah Likely is going to the Giants. Charlie Coular is going to the Chargers to be with the other Harbaugh. So, yeah, it's I think for me the most notable one is is Isaiah Likely.
Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, he's going to the Giants to be with the other Harbaugh, or to be with Harbaugh still.
So what? They got the New York Ravens going on up there.
Basically, that's what it seems like. Yeah, it's
I mean, just
insane
look at that.
we got
list.
Max Crosby.
Yeah, look at this entire list. There might not be more people leaving a team than the Baltimore Ravens right now. That is a list.
Is that 11 players that the notable free agents?
You think I can count? It's at least
Noah,
9,
count.
10. Yeah, that's
I'm
11.
counting. Yeah, it's 11. There's a lot of people on the field. Yeah.
Hey, Grok, is this 11?
Honestly, yeah, Grok.
Thanks,
It's
Grok.
11 players.
Yeah, insane though. Just a lot of people leaving the Ravens. A lot more than I think of any other team. If I had to guess, but I don't know. I haven't looked at the numbers yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because they
Yeah.
cleaned house in the coaching department, and these players were brought in for John Harbaugh and the team he wanted to coach. So,
Yep.
new coaching regime. You got to get new players to fit his system.
I just hope that even though Malik Willis is going to the Dolphins, I hope that they don't. That I hope for some reason Lamar Jackson doesn't get traded anywhere.
I don't think Lamar Jackson is going anywhere.
No, Lamar Jackson's not going
That's
anywhere.
not going to happen. Yeah.
He's
no
so
one's
expensive. Trading for Lamar Jackson. I'll tell you that.
No.
Fun fact: Tyler Lindenbaum is now the highest paid center in NFL history.
Wow.
Going to the Raiders.
That's the Raiders.
Crazy. On the Raiders.
3-year contract, $81 million, 60 of it guaranteed. He's basically getting paid $27 million a year.
I do want to get to the Raiders as well because they have like the longest list of moves this year. So I'm kind of interested to look at that. But
also, fun fact, and this is during the Max Crosby trade, this is the first time in the Ravens' 31-year history that they have traded for a player using a first-round pick.
Wow.
Yep.
What was the details of that trade? It wasn't just
two first rounds.
Two first rounds?
Two first rounds.
Okay, so he's good, but he's not Micah Parsons' 3 first rounds good. Got it.
He's a little older than Micah Parsons. So.
That's true. And maybe not doing quite the same output.
Yeah.
Like Micah Parsons nearly led the league in pressures and didn't play for 5 games.
Insane.
Crazy.
I mean, to play devil's advocate here, Max Crosby was the entire Raiders defense.
He was. You're absolutely right. He was.
Yes, he was.
So when he was getting double teamed, it was harder for him to do so when there was no one else to help him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like he can't pull guys away to let somebody else open up and do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. And now Max Crosby has a somewhat competent defense to work with, because the Ravens were somewhat decent compared to the Raiders.
We'll get there.
What was it, 2022 that they had like a top 5 offense and defense? They really should have made the Super Bowl that year.
Oh yeah.
But something Patrick Mahomes.
Something here comes Patrick Mahomes.
High ankle sprain.
Actually, I want to talk about the Chiefs eventually as well because that one's going to be really interesting. But
before that,
let's talk about the teams that we know best. And
let's talk about the Green Bay Dolphins, right?
No, see, it's the Miami Packers because right now it feels like Green Bay is like cleaning house. They did bring in at least linebacker Zaire Franklin, which they were making jokes where they had Jair Alexander, now they have Zaire Franklin, and then in a couple of years they're gonna have Claire. I don't know. So that's the one guy that they got, and that was even like one of the first ones announced. They were talking about this a few days ago, as opposed to like during all the free agency mayhem that happened today. But they ended up losing a good amount. Let me see if I can get this other list up here. Let me go down to the Green Bay. No longer have most of their players anymore. Malik Willis gone to the.
He was gonna be gone regardless.
He was gonna be gone. We knew that, but it's just I loved him so much. I love his heart and I love his legs because he runs so well. Romeo Dobbs, I don't think that we know where he's going yet. Hasn't made a move. Rasheed Walker gone. I'm pretty sure. Quay Walker definitely gone because he went somewhere. I don't remember, but he's gone.
Where did Quay Walker go?
I think I put it up a little bit. The Raiders.
No,
he's on the Raiders now. Yeah,
he's on the Raiders.
About the Raiders. Enagbare is also gone.
Yep, the Raiders get rid of Max Crosby in favor of Quay Walker. So
I'm sure that's the reason. Not because they plan on sucking for the next year and a half.
No, definitely not. And they traded edge rusher Rashawn Gary to the Dallas Cowboys. So now that the Cowboys have both Gary and Kenny Clark. So it's like they're...
I'm pretty sure the Packers... what is one that both trades? What is Jerry Jones's infatuation with Packers linemen?
He saw how much the Packers keep beating up the Cowboys, and he was like, "I want a piece of that." So I don't know.
And then the Packers will still beat up the Cowboys.
I hope so.
Interesting.
I hope so. But it's just so interesting that the main guys, like, it's not that they don't have any defensive players left, but all of the main guys that like people knew from the Green Bay defense are gone. I know they're trying to develop their younger guys. They still have like Lucas Van Ness, obviously Micah Parsons, and they did just bring in. It's not on this one. I don't know why we have such incomplete lists, and I think how did I just like I've lost my links somehow. My links are gone.
No.
How did I do that?
Oh no! How did you do that?
I don't know. I clicked one
Anyway.
button and it closed everything.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it's
Click history tab.
actually I have it set to not keep my history. So oops.
Insane.
I'll find
But
it somewhere.
it's-
Don't you worry about it. But it's just crazy to me that like it feels like the Packers defense nearly cleaned house, you know? And so it's probably because of their new defensive coordinator. I would not be surprised. Also, I can't look at the CBS Sports one anymore because they're like, you have an ad blocker. No, I don't want to
weird.
disable the ad. Okay, whatever. I hate it here.
Can you click the link I sent? Will
Yeah,
that work?
we'll click on that link. We'll do that. No, I can't.
Oh.
Never mind. It's the same link.
Incognito tab.
It doesn't work here. All right, you're all.
What? We'll be right back.
We'll be right
these
back
commercial
after
breaks.
these technical difficulties. Let's try this one. All right, this.
Elevator music.
Oh,
There we go.
okay, there we go. I got it. I
Now you
fixed
get
it.
this
All right,
thing.
all right, all
There
right,
we
all
go.
right,
All right,
all
we're
right.
good. We're so back, chat.
We're so back. Not now. Don't care. Yeah, Zaire Franklin is the one addition, but they got rid of like 5 or 6 dudes. So it's interesting to see that they're just like reformatting the entire defense, because the defense last year wasn't that bad, but also getting rid of Jeff Hafley, who's now the coach of the Dolphins, makes it where they have to completely redo the defense, and so now they're getting all these new guys and get rid of the old guys. I don't even know what the defense is going to look like. I have a fairly good idea what the offense is going to look like, because hopefully you have Tucker Kraft coming back, you have Matthew Golden, you still have Christian Watson, Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs is still there. So it's like, I still think they'll have a good offense. Special teams is going to be interesting because they finally are getting a new special teams guy. And I just don't know what the defense is going to look like. It's such a question mark. It's going to be interesting to see, but it's such a question mark. I will say I do like that they're retaining their offensive linemen, though. The best note of an offensive lineman is when you've never really heard of him, right? And the reason why you've never really heard of him is because he's either not giving up sacks or he's not getting injured, right? I know Zach Tom, and I know him by name because he's an excellent lineman, but he's always getting hurt. Just like with David Bakhtiari, we love him, but he was always getting hurt. And then like what was the guy that they got out of the draft? I'm trying to even remember his name. I was always complaining about him.
Bo Melton.
Morgan. That's the one I'm thinking of. Is it Jordan Morgan?
Bo Melton.
Bo Melton.
Obviously.
He's not a lineman. But Morgan was the one giving up sacks. He was the one getting beat every single time, and so he was a rookie, and so they're trying to develop him as well. But Sean Ryan, I know, didn't do anything bad, so this $11 million a year is actually
Jordan Morgan is what
Jordan Morgan. I did say Jordan Morgan. I was right. Jordan Morgan. And he just wasn't doing good. Sean Ryan, I think, was doing good. I've never even heard of Kennard, so the fact that they're retaining him probably means he did pretty good. But that's probably, I don't know if it's the last that we've heard from the Packers, because every year the Packers tend to be pretty quiet when it comes to free agency. And it wasn't until like a couple of years ago that they decided to go like all in. And that's when they picked up Josh Jacobs, and that's when they picked up Xavier McKinney, which were a couple of their better free agency picks over the past few years. And it seems like they're really gung-ho with trying to do more of that. Then you have teams like the Miami, or not the Miami Dolphins, the Minnesota Vikings, who signed one guy and are just retaining everybody else, right? They're not making big money moves. Like I saw a graph earlier where somebody was talking about like grading each team's free agency so far, and like the Minnesota Vikings are at the bottom, like GM still asleep, right? Like because he's not doing anything.
I guess the Vikings, they have a team, right? They have a team. The only real big question mark is quarterback.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And if everyone else is willing to cooperate with said quarterback.
Yep.
So they don't need to do a ton. But
yeah, but that's just the Vikings specifically. There are still a ton of different teams right now who have really long lists that I would love to take a look at. For instance,
look at the Titans.
The Titans picking up Wan'Dale Robinson from the Giants.
I think that's a good pickup.
Yep, a defensive tackle, a couple corners, a tight end, a center, an OG. They got that OG, and they're even getting Mitchell Trubisky. You think he's coming in as a backup to Cam Ward?
He's the backup to Cam Ward.
All right. I didn't know if they were going to do some sort of like preseason. Who's going to
2-year deal? He's a
take
backup.
It? Yeah, it's probably the backup. But Tennessee Titans really trying to start their rebuild now, and I think they like the rest of their pieces. Who else was there? Seattle Seahawks just retained a bunch of guys. They won the Super Bowl. They don't need to do too much.
Actually, with the Seahawks, real quick, they didn't retain or didn't sign Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker.
I know that. I thought that was kind of interesting. Where did he end up going?
Kansas City.
Kansas City is going to be an interesting one. You want to just jump to Kansas City real quick? Because here's the thing. Patrick Mahomes is still hurt. I don't think he's going to be ready by the time that the season starts.
Nope.
Gardner Minshew was just signed by somebody else as well. I just had that up. Where is he going? He's going to the Cardinals. Gardner Minshew is.
Right.
So with no Patrick Mahomes, no Gardner Minshew.
He actually might start for the Cardinals if they don't pick up anyone in the draft.
That's true. Yeah. Travis Kelce says he wants to come back for at least one more year, so he's 1 year, $12
he is going to come back. Yeah.
So now they've got a running back. They still have Travis Kelce. They actually have I don't want to say no wide receivers because they do have some talented wide receivers, but they are like the lowest paid wide receiver room in the NFL right now.
We're just waiting for the Tyreek Hill signing.
Yeah, right. Tyreek Hill coming back. The question is, who's going to be throwing to these guys? Who's the quarterback? Who's going to be their leader?
Josh Johnson.
Holmes on one leg.
Patrick
or Josh
Mahomes
Johnson. That's also a valid answer.
I don't see the Kansas City Chiefs doing well. If anything, they'll have to make like a second half of the year swing when Patrick Mahomes finally comes back. And even still, do you think Patrick Mahomes is going to be the same guy after the surgery?
Probably not.
I don't think so. It's very rare that a guy comes back at full swing.
I don't know. I mean, they could sign Kyler Murray. Right? look, listen, hear me out. Kyler Murray is capable to be a starting quarterback, right? He's got a ton of
until the next Call of Duty comes out.
True.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
True. He's getting paid a lot by the Cardinals not to play for them, right? Mm-hmm. So he could sign a team-friendly deal, 1 year, like $1.3 million contract, a prove-it deal, right? And he's still going to get paid. So, So if someone wants to take a low team-friendly risk on Kyler Murray, they can do that. The Falcons are doing that with Tua right now because the Falcons signed Tua for that 1 year, $1.3 million contract because the Dolphins are paying $99 million in dead cap so Tua doesn't play for them.
Yep.
No one they couldn't trade him, so they just cut him. He's gone. Bye-bye. NFL record, $99 million dead cap.
That's crazy. I mean, it's also because the Falcons have this weird infatuation with left-handed quarterbacks that are prone for injury. So,
I mean, the current left-handed quarterbacks are coming from an ACL, and so they bring in a left-handed quarterback that's prone to concussions.
Yeah, I mean, hey, pick your poison, right? Listen, together, the two of them make almost one functional quarterback.
I'm so sad that the Cardinals and the Dolphins just didn't do a one-for-one player trade. That would have been amazing. Just Kyler goes to the Dolphins and you'd send Tua to the Cardinals. It would have been perfect. Both teams would have been in the same boat. It would have been funny.
Yeah, but the Miami Dolphins got Malik Willis instead because they want a good quarterback.
They sure do.
Also, how are they afford to pay? How are they able to afford to pay Malik Willis if they've got all this dead cap? What's happening over there?
Everyone else is getting paid vet minimums.
Yeah, fair, true. Yeah, there's the Miami Dolphins QB Malik Willis, 3 years, $67 million. That's some pretty good money, right? Like $45 million guaranteed. So he's making at least $15 million a year. I don't think he's going to back up. I think they want him to start.
No, he will start. He will start for
coming
Miami.
From a backup is what you're saying. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Matt Flynn after one game, right?
I remember the Matt Flynn game. Where did he go after that?
Seattle. He went to Seattle and then promptly stunk it up.
Yeah,
because Seattle bought into Matt Flynn after one game in week 17, last game of the regular season game. Hey, he got it. He got his bag. He got his bag.
That's all that matters. I mean, there was somebody I saw there was like a Green Bay Packer, maybe running back, who literally went to the NFL just so he could pay off his like college debts and go to medical school. And like, so we only played 5 years to make enough money to go back to medical school and get his degree. Like that's kind of hardcore, actually. Get your bag, you know?
Hey,
absolutely.
Playing 5 years in the NFL, that's longer than most players.
Right? Oh yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. Most players are out within 2 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So getting 5 years, it's amazing. That's why you see these 3-year contracts, and it's like that's incredible, you know.
And then can we just like touch upon the Raiders real quick? They are, for some reason, really trying to go all in, even though they just got rid of their best edge rusher for some reason, right?
It's interesting.
It's a lot of names and not a lot of. I don't recognize them, right? I mean, here's the thing: Eric Stokes, prior Green Bay Packer, Quay Walker, Green Bay Packer, right? And then they've got a corner.
Lindenbaum, Raven.
Lindenbaum's
a former Raven.
Yeah, there you go. And I don't know, a wide receiver, Jalen Naylor, who I've heard of, but I cannot remember where he's from because he didn't make that big of an impact. So it's like they did a lot here.
I don't remember. I don't know
for
half
what?
these names.
Do they still plan on starting Geno after a record disaster?
Geno's gone.
Geno's gone. Yeah.
Bye-bye. Geno's gone. Jalen Naylor was a Viking for the last 4 years. But.
Got you. So, like, who's quarterbacking for the Raiders? Are they just
it's going to be Fernando Mendoza.
Pick? Yeah,
it's going to be Fernando Mendoza. He's going to be the first overall pick. We just talked about it. Who was the quarterback they just signed?
Who, the Raiders?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think they had a quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't think they had a quarterback. Kenny Pickett was on the Raiders before he got signed to the Panthers. If that's what you're thinking.
I swear, maybe I'm delusional.
It's okay. I'm also delusional.
Yeah, I don't think the Raiders have a quarterback right now.
Okay.
Until the draft happens.
Maybe let me check the roster and depth chart. I get they still have Aiden O'Connell on the roster. So what could possibly happen is that they'll draft Fernando Mendoza and they might sit him for a year because the Raiders are not going to be good, especially that O-line.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got the highest paid center, but that's good. But the outside guys probably not. And so kind of similar to what we saw Drake May when he came into the league 2 years ago, it was Jacoby Brissett under center for the first few games, right? So, maybe learn a little bit before he goes out there and dies behind the battle line. So who knows? Maybe the Raiders will sign a backup quarterback.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Also, shout out the New York Jets for making some money moves. They got the edge rusher Enigbare from the Packers. They got a new defensive tackle. That's what that is, right? Edge rusher, linebacker. It looks like they're going all in on their defense, especially with how much their
considering
defense
they traded everything away on the defense.
Kind of, they stunk it up last year. Let's be real. That's what they did.
Dude, I feel so bad. I feel so sad for Breece Hall. He cannot get away for the Jets.
Mm-hmm. They franchise tagged them, unfortunately, which franchise tagging is sounds all fancy, but it's literally just like a cop-out way to get somebody an extra year.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of. Yeah. I mean, it's a guaranteed, contract, right? But it's basically saying we're not gonna let you go. Come play for us again. Like I get some people. Some teams will tag a player so they can work on a long-term deal in the interim, just so he doesn't get poached away by someone else, right? But it feels so bad, probably as a player. It's just like, all right, I'm going to test free agency. I'm going to see what my market's like, and then the team's just like
franchise tag.
Nope.
That's really the difference between like a restricted free agent and an unrestricted free agent. When you got that restricted free agent, you get franchise tagged so quick.
Yep.
Might as well not even be a restricted free agent, you know? But it sucks to be Breece Hall, but hey, he's still making money. I wish I had $14.293 million with a very interestingly specific number.
That's a very specific number.
Very specific.
It takes the averages of like the top 10, top 20 paid running backs, and that's what your contract is. That's how much you get paid. Right? It depends. It depends on the position and the average pay of the salary. Hold on. Let me go to Google.
Hey Grok, how does franchise?
I think there's one other notable move that happened, and that was Mike Evans going to the 49ers from the
that one's going to be
Tampa
interesting.
Bay.
He's taking the Jerry Rice route.
Yep.
Kind of.
Yep.
Hallelujah. As an NFC South team fan, he is gone. The bad man cannot hurt me twice a year anymore.
He was hurt for most of last year. But yeah, interesting that they locked him in for 3 years as well. Here, I was thinking when I saw Mike Evans pop up on my timeline, I was like, oh, is he finally retiring? No, he's still got another 3 years in him apparently, and $60 million. Which, going to San Francisco, he's only going to see about $12 million of that.
True.
Mike Evans is 32, so he's probably got 3, 4, 5 more years in him.
I mean, assuming that he's really sticking it out too. Like he can do another 3 years. Most wide receivers don't, but he can.
He could.
It would be funny to see him go the Jerry Rice route and play until over 40 years old and try to like catch up with Jerry Rice for most receiving yards after 40. Right now, he'd be the only one who could do it.
Honestly, this last season, it was his first season without 1,000 yards, right?
And that's only because he got hurt.
Only because he got hit. I mean, 2 years ago, it took to the little last play of the regular season to get him to 1,000, but
he got it.
He got it. I think he'll definitely bounce back with the Niners. The Mike Shanahan offense is amazing. You know, he's not going to be restricted by Todd Bowles anymore. So.
No, I think he'll do well there. I think San Francisco will be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, they already were. They were the number
as long as the
Niners.
As long as the Niners destroy the substation by the practice facility, I think they'll be fine.
That's a crazy in joke. Explain it to Noah because I definitely know what it means. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, so Noah.
Oh no.
So there is a theory as to why the Niners always get hurt, right? There is an electrical substation right next door to the practice facility. So the theory is that the electricity that comes off the substation travels through the air and gets into the players as they're practicing, and that's what's causing the injuries.
What kind of a Pokemon is that?
Zapdos.
Yes.
True.
Perfect.
So destroy the substation. You don't need power to practice football.
No.
And then they'll be fine. They'll be healthy.
There you go.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Dallas Cowboys hold on to Brandon Aubrey. There was so many talks around the Packers trying to see what they could do to get him.
So the Aubrey situation is actually kind of interesting. They've given him a second round tender, which means he can go sign to another team, right? But if another team signs him, they owe the Cowboys a second round pick.
Which I would give a second round pick for Brandon Aubrey. Honestly, that's kind of to not have to worry about your kicker situation for like the next 15 years. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I'm surprised the Dallas Cowboys are even thinking about giving him up. He has been like the driving force behind their offense.
So they are working on a long-term contract. The problem is compensation, right? The Cowboys were thinking $6 million or something like that, which would not be the highest paid kicker in the league. The Chiefs' Butker, I believe, is the highest paid kicker at like $6.6 million.
Well, that's because Butker is a butt kisser, so.
Yeah, true. But Aubrey and his agent are thinking that he should be paid closer to $10 million a season.
And maybe this is a hot take, but I agree with them. I agree with them. I was thinking 8, but
that's
like,
fair.
If you're literally going to be the best kicker in the league, maybe you should be paid. You should be paid to be the best kicker in the league.
It's like any other job, you know?
Packers should take him. I'm just saying it right now. If they'd be a fool, anybody would be a fool not to take this. Second rounder, done.
I believe that's what it is.
Because that's what it says, second round tender. Yeah. I know that was what all of the conversations were
Draft
about
is such an
too.
interesting thing to me, and I didn't realize that like even for these like free agency things and the trades, I didn't realize that you could like just wait till like the second round to be like, yeah, you can't have this guy anymore. He's ours now. Like that's interesting.
You know what's
I didn't know
interesting
it went
is
that
that
deep.
they will trade for picks mid draft. Like while the draft is happening, they're already calling each other, being all like, "Hey, you want a second rounder? Give it to you for both of your third rounders."
Next year's first. Next year's first.
Yeah, next year's first. Yeah, they're always working on it. They out there like it's the stock market.
Yep.
Because they got to think, oh, I got to get the players right now, and I got to get this draft now, this pick now before this other team, who I know is also looking at this player, gets the opportunity to take the player that I'm thinking of taking. So I need to trade all these draft picks to move up to this draft pick, right?
Yep.
You think anyone is going to try to fight, or at least try to trade the Raiders for that first overall?
No.
No.
The Raiders are very set on Fernando Mendoza.
They're very happy with their first overall.
It's not even a secret. It's not even a secret who the Raiders are going to take.
Mm-hmm.
If they take someone other than the quarterback, that's gonna be the biggest shock of the century.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I could see maybe the Jets trading out of 2, possibly.
maybe,
right?
yeah.
But I don't. It has to be really good because I think the Jets will also take a quarterback because they need one. So so they'll
Or
probably
Justin
take
Fields.
the second.
I
pick.
liked Justin Fields.
Yeah, too bad he wasn't a great quarterback. You know?
On
He
the
did
Jets,
pretty good in Pittsburgh. Maybe he should go back to
did.
Pittsburgh.
Well,
Maybe
Pittsburgh
he
didn't want
should.
him. Pittsburgh didn't want him. They wanted Aaron Rodgers instead. Which, fun fact, do you guys think Aaron Rodgers is coming back for another year with Mike McCarthy?
No. I mean, probably
No?
yes, but no.
Maybe,
I'm
but
like,
no.
no, don't do it. But yeah, he'll probably come back. He likes Mike McCarthy enough. They're old pals. They're like,
I mean, we
one
gotta
last
wait,
rodeo to go 4-13. Let's do it. Right off into the
gotta wait
sunset together.
I guess we got to wait 2-3 months because that's Aaron Rodgers' timeline, right?
Oh yeah, he doesn't announce it until like halfway through training camp, and then he's like, "Oh, by the way, I think I will play. Actually, sorry that I didn't show up to training camp, and I will not show up for the rest of it. Nor will I show up for preseason. I'm just gonna come in day one and throw badly for the first week, and then finally get my groove week 3 after we're already 0-2. Because that's the Aaron Rodgers.
I've got to spend all that time with my wife.
My wife, who's totally real.
yeah.
And not a hallucination that I met in a dark cave.
It's not my AI chatbot hallucinating.
Gronk, can you be my wife?
At Grok, will you marry me?
I need to get this ritual from a tree. Marry me, you know.
All right. Any other team you wanna talk about, or is there anyone else or anything else you want to bring up?
The Browns picked up people, I think.
Did they?
And
They
we're
signed-
the Cleveland Browns.
I know they have
Zion
so
Johnson.
many that are right now like free agents, so we'll see where that ends up going. Like Njokbu, how do you say his name? I think is a free agent.
Yeah, I think the Browns might have the most. Forget what I said earlier about the Ravens having the most. I'm pretty sure the Browns probably have the most people that are that are up for free agency.
Yeah, actually, fun Brown story I saw the other day. I'm gonna post it in our DMs.
I can't even find the website I had up before. What do you got? What is this?
So the Browns were talking to the Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson, and I just had this thought about how many quarterbacks does it take to make the Cleveland Browns a good team?
Is this like how many Browns quarterbacks does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Screw in a light bulb, yes. Because they have 3 quarterbacks on the roster already going.
They had
into
like
next
7
season.
at one point.
Yeah, they had 6.
Yeah.
6. Pick number 3, my lord.
They had 2 Pro Bowl quarterbacks last year.
That's true, they did.
It's like, why are they talking to another one? I guess it's because right now the rumor is that Deshaun Watson might be the starting quarterback again.
Oh no!
I mean, they did pay him
Oh,
so much
no.
money, you know. I get it, but like, I almost forgot he was even a Thane because he was out for so long.
It was so nice because he's like, oh no, he ruptured his Achilles. Oh no, couldn't happen to a nicer guy. And then a couple months later, oh no, he tore the Achilles again. Oh no.
And he'll probably be recovered by the time that the new season comes around, so it makes sense they'd start him because they have so much invested in him anyway. And they're like, hey, Shador, just watch behind, like, just do that good old, whatever the Green Bay Packers are doing over there.
I don't know. It's just that one jersey with the long list of quarterback names until they find a good one. Why not add another one?
It's like gambling.
Yeah.
The more times you gamble, the more likely you are to get a hit. Right? That's what it is.
It feels like it.
I mean, let's be honest. Free or not even free agency. The draft is gambling, right? Because you can have all of these prospects who seem to be the most amazing guy, and then they just can't cut it in the NFL, and then you've got a second, third, or even fourth rounder who's literally the next superstar.
I mean, the best comparison I can think is Jamarcus Russell, number 1 draft pick for the Raiders. Terrible work ethic, absolute bust. And then you have the greatest draft pick of all time in Tom Brady as a 6th-round pick, right?
Or even Brock Purdy, who's literally Mr. Irrelevant and has made it to the Super Bowl
last pick,
twice.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's literally gambling. You never know.
Yeah.
And I think a bigger part of that is it's not just gambling, but it is like who these players end up working with. The reason why I think Brock Purdy worked out so well is because they do have a good system there in San Francisco. The reason why I think Jordan Love worked out, he's literally from Utah State. Who goes to Utah State to play football? But he worked out so well because he had good mentors.
Mormons?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Mormons?
So you could take any good quarterback and make them great if you just have like a good system to teach. And I truly believe that. And that's why no matter how many times the Jets or the Browns keep picking quarterbacks out of the first round, they end up being busts because they don't have the right development. And then they go to Minnesota and the Seahawks and win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Shout out Sam Darnold.
We won't talk about the team he went right after the Jets. No.
Talking about quarterback development.
He came at a bad time. We'll just say that. There wasn't a lot going on when he was there.
I'm sorry. How do you have Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield and still have a losing record? Answer me.
Yep. Matt Rule. Matt Rule.
Truly.
College quarterback. College coach. Never coached in the NFL before.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
That's surely why.
The Panthers seem to be on a better projection now. They won the division last year.
Let's go.
Kings of Shit Mountain.
All right. Was there something else you wanted to get into before we get to the end here, Tom?
Yeah. After day one, there's still some names out there. Mm-hmm. Is there anyone out there that you guys can think of that you want your teams to sign?
I don't know, like off the top of my head, I'm not sure who's a free agent currently, especially because the list that I had where everybody who had the free agencies is gone because CBS sucks and wants to run ads. But the Packers desperately need a corner, desperately. Like if we could get Pat Surtain, bless. I don't think we will. There's absolutely no way in absolute just can't. But like if they could, please get a good corner. Here's the best available. We have Kyler Murray. Are you sure you don't want Kyler Murray for the Ravens there?
No, we're good.
You need a third string quarterback.
Lamar Jackson, Snoop Huntley. We're fine. Someone can have Cooper Rush.
For quarterback, you can get Super Bowl winning Tariq Woolen.
I'm kind of sad that Romeo Doubs is walking. Not because it's I don't think there's any bad blood there. It's just his contract is up. They don't want to re-sign him and. They have a good amount of wide receivers, and they did just bring in Matthew Golden. But Romeo Doubs was really good for what he was.
I'll take Romeo Doubs.
He's gonna go somewhere. Yeah, no, he absolutely
take
will.
Romeo Doubs.
Yeah, listen, I think he would do well on either the Panthers or the Ravens. He truthfully would.
Panthers don't need a wide receiver.
Yeah, he's the type of
I don't think the
worksman like
Ravens need
wideout
one
who
either.
too often is underrated because he lacks flashy traits, but he makes good catches, right?
Yeah.
I'll
don't think
miss
we-
the Romeo Dobbs Packers Guardian cap.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
classic, right?
I would think the only reason the Ravens would pick up a wide receiver is if Mark Andrews didn't like extend his contract. You know what I mean?
So what is this? Tariq Woolen is the first corner I see pop up. He had a wild time over the course of his rookie contract, going from defensive rookie of the year candidate to benched to playing the role of hero and go in a 2-play sequence in the NFC Championship game. I just don't see the Packers picking up somebody who got benched at some point. You know, that just doesn't seem right. You know.
Remember, he was also the player that after a third down stop drew the taunting penalty.
Packers ain't looking for somebody like that. That's really the reason why they got rid of Quay Walker. Is Quay Walker was that guy that kept drawing penalties for talking, and Keyshawn Nixon is doing that too. I'm surprised they're still holding on to him, and if anything, not making him return kicks because that's what he did so well. But yeah, no, the Packers, there's so many Packers on here. 2 O-line from the Packers are up here as well. Offensive tackle, offensive line. You'll take them. They did good. Elton Jenkins was great. He's just 30 now, and so that tends to be that cutoff point where, okay, I mean, if you really still have the work ethic, you can make 30 work for another couple of years. But if that's where your contract expires and they have the next man up mentality, they'll probably get rid of them. Packers also need a kicker.
Side note,
Breaking news.
breaking news.
Breaking
Rico
news?
Dowdle has found a home.
Where's Rico
has?
Dowdle?
He is going to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh,
Oh no!
not my goat.
Oh,
No, I'll still cheer for him there. I think he could do well, but my
no.
goat going to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh no!
I'm still gonna draft
And the
him in
Steelers
fantasy.
did. The Steelers did.
The Steelers offense is gonna be so good now.
I know Steelers are
Actually,
gonna be
this-
tough. Apparently,
They
They lost
are.
Kenneth. Yeah, they lost Kenneth Gainwell, the running back one, but now they
Kenny
pick up Rico
Gainwell.
Dowdle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no! The AFC North just got a lot more competitive.
AFC North is gonna be a bloodbath
It's gonna be
again.
no. It's gonna be stacked, more stacked than it was in 2025, 2026.
Well,
Like,
Kirk Cousins is
Lord.
available.
Bro, why? Okay, I'm sorry. Why is Geno Smith above Kirk Cousins? I'm
That's
sorry.
actually
3 years
a
younger,
bad
probably.
take.
Is that really
Bad
it?
take.
I don't know. I'd rather have Kirk Cousins than Geno Smith. Hot take. Hot take.
That's
I'm
a bad
saying
take that Geno
Neither
Smith's
of
on
them
top.
were.
I'm seeing no kickers on here. Stephon Diggs is up. Yeah, of course. Aaron
Rodgers on
Rodgers.
the list.
They put Geno Smith above Aaron Rodgers.
They really did.
Honestly deserved. It should be Kirk Cousins, Geno Smith, and then Aaron Rodgers. That's just my opinion.
You still keep Geno Smith above Aaron Rodgers. Bro, put Brandon Aubrey on here. The Packers need a kicker, so that's it, honestly.
He's technically not available because he
I
is
know.
tenured to the Cowboys, right? But
I would take Greg Newsome. I'll take Greg Newsome for, can he put it all together for consistency? Got to be better than any corner the Packers already have. You know, the Packers need a corner and the Packers need a kicker. That's it. I
Yep.
can't find anyone on the list that's a kicker, though, so I don't know what they're going to do about that.
I don't think.
You
Well,
take
there's
Rico
Rico
Dowdle
Dowdle,
off
but
the
that's-
list. He's not there anymore.
Yeah. He's not gonna be on that list anymore.
All right, I've overpowered this conversation, though. Who do you guys want to see
Noah.
for your teams?
Noah.
I-
Who do you want to sign?
I don't know. I just
Honestly,
I
that's
just
a
don't
great
know
take
what-
because I think the Ravens don't really need anything right now. They're
no,
such a
I don't
question
think
mark
they
on,
do either.
on like if they're going to have a complete defense with the new defensive coordinator and the new coach,
Yeah.
but the pieces are there, I think.
Yeah, the pieces are there. I think we will only find out that who we need until the preseason happens. You know, and
I mean,
I'm-
you can get a new center. Like you just
we
lost
could.
yours.
Yeah, we did lose our center. We could use a new center, but like, who? I don't know any centers. I don't
You
know
who-
anybody.
You should bring.
A new tight end.
Well, I was gonna say
Yeah.
you should bring. They do need a new tight end. Mark Andrews is getting old. But
Yeah.
you should bring. What's the other Kelsey brother? What's his name?
Oh, Jason Kelsey.
Jason Kelsey
Jason
out of
Kelce out of
retirement to
retirement.
be center for the Ravens.
Oh no. I
You
don't
know who you
about
need.
that.
You also know what you need, Noah. You need a new punter.
We do need a new punter. Can we have the Browns punter?
We punt.
We punt. Can we have the Browns punter? That'd be funny as hell.
You should get a new long snapper, actually. I think you're really in need of a new long snapper.
You cannot have JJ Jansen. He's ours.
Dang it.
Okay, those
Yeah, I don't
are
know who
solid.
it is.
It's not like the biggest pieces, but it is something that you'll need. I think a tight end would be good. Absolutely. Straight up, Darren Waller's not a terrible tight end. I know he's older, but like he's not terrible. He would go hand in hand with Mark Andrews, the couple old guys on the team. I say he's older. He's 2 years older than me.
No thanks.
Oh, it's funny.
I guess for the Panthers.
Oh, and Njoku, actually. And Njoku
David
is pretty
Njoku.
good.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go get him, Noah.
Yeah, he'd be pretty good.
I'll have David Njoku. I'm fine with it.
All right, Tom. Who do you need for your team?
We need a linebacker. We need an inside linebacker very badly. Our starting inside linebacker was, oh gosh, Bozeman. Yeah, on a 1 year deal. So
yeah, I was thinking, what doesn't the Panthers need? You know?
Yeah.
Quarterback probably.
Whole team.
That's fair. I think that I still am high on Bryce Young. Not high enough to draft him in fantasy, but I think the kid's got a lot of talent, and you know he's finally reaching the end of his rookie contract.
Yeah, he played well enough to get his 5th-year option picked up. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's well, this is your prove it year. Yeah, you place first. Yeah, you have to play both the 1 seeds from last year's playoffs next year. go out there.
He beat the Rams last year, and it honestly gave him a run for the money in the playoffs too.
Yeah, no, I think he will have his best year as a pro this coming year, but it's definitely against the hardest schedule that he's going to have to play.
So they're playing who are they playing? What's their rotation?
The NFC North, the AFC North, and the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that's really tough. You play our teams this year. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
We were talking about you making the rounds again. Are they coming up to Lambeau? Is that what we discussed?
Yes, they're going to Lambeau,
Let's
and
go!
the Ravens are coming down here.
And then Noah's got to go visit you for the Ravens.
I have to drive 5 hours to North Carolina.
You can fly.
I could fly if I want to, but I'm gonna drive because I can do it.
Sure, enjoy 95 and 85, dude.
Yep.
He's talking about the temperature.
Yeah.
It gets hot down there.
It's going to be warm.
It's going to be 95 on the 85.
Yeah. But players-wise, Devin Lloyd, top of the list, Aaron. That's who the Panthers really need because they signed the Jalen Phillips, who's an outside linebacker and an edge player, right? They needed that. So they accomplished that, and now they need an inside linebacker. You know, we need our next Luke Kuechly, right? Devin Lloyd, I don't think is Luke Kuechly, right?
No, he's Devin Lloyd, obviously.
Obviously, but he's a very good inside linebacker, someone who will be there for all 3 downs, right? So, and from the media and what I've seen, Devin Lloyd is down to three potential teams, and the Panthers are one of them. Ooh. So maybe fingers crossed, but we'll wait and see.
I mean, we still got a lot of off season to go.
Yeah, they can always pick up. The Panthers can also always pick up, a good offensive lineman. Who that is, I don't know, because offensive lineman, you can never pay enough for a good offensive lineman, right?
Oh, true. You can never really overpay an offensive lineman as long as they're doing their job, right? Again, the best offensive linemen are the ones that you never hear about because they're doing their job.
Yeah, we'll see how the highest paid center in NFL does now that he's on the Raiders.
Raiders will be interesting to watch next year. I don't think they'll be good, but they'll be interesting to watch.
No, I think if things go well for the Raiders, we'll see. They'll probably be really good in 2 years.
Yeah, I can see it.
I believe it.
I still want to do our wheel spin where we choose a different team to cheer for every single week, and I hope it lands on the Raiders, and I get to wear the Raiders jersey and be like, "Let's go!"
And if the Browns will have an excuse to wear the Myles Garrett jersey,
Yeah. Dude, we have so many fun gimmicks coming up next year. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good.
Noah, if you come down to the Panthers game, I hope you wear the Myles Garrett jersey just so you're confused. Just
I'm gonna be the one person that they show on the NFL broadcast. I'm like, this guy looks confused. He's sitting next to his, his Panthers buddy, but he's wearing a Myles Garrett jersey, and they're not even playing today. It's their bye week. I don't know why he's here.
It's like the guy at the Panthers game wearing the Dolphins jersey.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I was about to say. As we were walking in, we saw a guy in a Dolphins jersey. He's just like, he's got the spin, but he's a little confused.
Actually, he's big brain because they need the Dolphins to beat the Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Definitely has nothing to do with Dan Marino being his favorite player.
He knows that the Green Bay Dolphins are coming.
I think the Packers play the Dolphins
I need the Browns.
next year.
I need the Browns to beat the Buccaneers. That's why I'm wearing the Browns jersey.
Of course, yes.
Oh, it's going to be
final question.
Quite an interesting year. Yeah, what's up?
One final question as we go out. We know where Tua is signing. Where is Kyler Murray signing?
If we had to take a guess, because obviously some of these guys who are at the very top of the list are probably going somewhere, right? You think that like Devin Lloyd, Trey Hendrickson, Rasheed Walker, Romeo Dobbs, these guys are going somewhere. But the question is,
they will be signed somewhere. Yeah.
Where does Kyler Murray go?
If I had to make a guess for Kyler Murray, Raiders.
You think that the Raiders pick up a second
backup.
quarterback as a
backup?
or maybe he could be the
could
mentor?
go to the Raiders to start. Yeah,
he could start and be a mentor,
start.
so you're not throwing your rookie out there to die.
Exactly.
Just like Jacoby Brissett did to Drake May 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's not a bad pick. I like that pick. See, I was thinking.
Aaron, what do you think?
I mean, effectively he would be a backup, but
I wanted to say the Browns, but then we had the whole Deshaun Watson conversation, and I was like, "You're so right. There's no reason that they wouldn't just keep Deshaun Watson."
And we also, we showed the Blue Sky tweet. He's like, "Oh yeah, they were talking to this college quarterback that they could draft." Just like
this might be completely weirdly out of the blue. I think he could go and work hand in hand with in Minnesota. To try to give some competition to... I'm already forgetting his name. He's so forgettable.
JJ McCarthy?
JJ McCarthy, thank you. Because I think...
No, 9.
9?
9?
Sometimes what these quarterbacks need is some competition. That's what we saw with Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson. And that's why I think the Colts did as well as they did, because they put both of these quarterbacks up against each other to really push them to do better. Otherwise, they're not going to have a job, and that's where Daniel Jones thrived. I could see Kyler Murray doing something similar. Or you know what? Maybe you could go to the Colts, since we're throwing it out there anyway. Everybody's hurt on the Colts anyway. Dude, who's starting for the Colts right now?
Daniel Jones will start for the Colts again.
Is his leg gonna be okay?
He got Daniel Jones got tagged, so he'll be on the Colts.
Oh, he did get tagged? Okay.
Yeah, he got the transition tag.
All right, then my money is on the on the Minnesota Vikings, because they're still having a little bit of a quarterback problem, and it wouldn't hurt them to like maybe just bench JJ for a little bit, have Kyler go out there and suck, and then JJ could be like, "All right, I got this." Yep. That's my story.
I'm going Jets.
Jets is actually a really good pick too.
Yeah,
the Jets have nobody, man. They got nobody. Yeah. But I don't think he's gonna do good on the Jets.
Actually, I'll be honest. I think the Jets might be the most probable one for Kyler Murray.
It's a good
Jets
pick.
do own the second pick in the draft, right? They'll probably take a quarterback. And actually, the Jets will probably be dumb enough to start him immediately.
That's what they do every year, baby.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe he'll go back up somewhere. Maybe who needs a backup?
I mean,
Texans maybe.
The Packers need a backup now. Actually,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
You can sign the Packer. Go to the Packers.
Yeah. Have Kyler Murray come to the Packers. They fix him and then ship him off somewhere else for a second rounder.
The San Francisco.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what Sam Darnold did. He played a year with the Niners before going to the Vikings.
Yep, and it worked. Just the QB, the Green Bay quarterback factory.
Unlike Cleveland's Factory of Sadness.
Yes.
Before the next season starts, like in the upcoming weeks, we got to start doing like some quirky over-unders, being like over-under how many quarterbacks start for the Jets this year.
Over 5.
Over 5? You got to go like 4.5, so 5 or more?
That is a joke.
I mean, that might be true for the
joke.
Browns.
Under 4.
Under 4?
Under 4.5, well, you know it?
Under 4.5?
Just under 4. Just under 4.
I'll be sure by the beginning of next season to have an entire list of really quirky over-unders.
I love
There you
that.
go.
That would be really
I like
cool.
that idea.
I'm gonna have to write that down.
I think we should all come up with our own list and then
Yes.
we
pitch them
share it.
pitch them to the team.
Yeah. Come up with 10 or so, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's good. That would be fun. Oh, I can't wait for next season, dude. I live for football and my wife, but mostly football, but also my wife.
We're not addicted.
I love my football, okay?
I love football. I love that.
All right, but anything else you guys got to add before we close it up today?
I miss football.
I miss
I
football
also
too.
miss
When is
football.
the
And
draft?
I'm not watching spring football. It's an
Nah.
NFL draft. I might get desperate enough to see what's going on in the UFL, especially with their new rule changes. But the draft isn't until late April, so I think you'll at least hear from us again a few days before, and maybe the week after.
I'm laughing at the date.
I'd like to preview the draft and do a draft reaction on the week after. So.
Yeah, I'd be up for that. So you'll at least hear from us a couple more times before August.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was nice. I missed you guys. I did. I mean, I played Valorant with Tom like once a week, and Noah I'm always adding and talking to and chatting Discord.
Yeah.
But like this is nice, sitting down and just chatting with the guys.
Absolutely.
I won't see you again until the next recording.
Yeah, that's fair. It's totally valid. Also, before we finish, can we get a swift happy birthday for Tom?
Happy birthday, Tom.
Tom, how old are you now?
Happy birthday, Tom.
I'm officially dead. I will be turning 30.
You can lie about your age. It's fine.
I will be celebrating my second 29th birthday.
Yay! Let's go!
Let's go.
29 again. Proud of you.
Yay.
Wow. And you know how old will be the next year?
29!
29!
Let's go!
Third time.
Forever young. I'm
Let's
actually
go.
turning 29 for the 3rd time this year, so I'm looking forward to it. Maybe the 4th time? 1, 2, 3. It'll be my 4th time turning 24 this year.
Noah, how many
That's
times are
crazy.
you turning 29?
I don't want to talk about it.
Noah, when's your birthday again? I gotta put it on my calendar. It's like soon, right?
No, it passed.
Did I miss your birthday? Am I
soon.
terrible?
No.
Am I a
No.
bad friend?
No, you didn't miss my birthday. You said something in your Discord on my birthday.
Oh, you're right. Maybe I did. Was it in February?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Noah!
Yeah, thank
Since we
you.
probably didn't say it last time. Look at all the birthdays.
That's fun.
Okay, anyway, that's been 3SadFans. Be sure to leave your comments about your free agency signings and who your team needs and what you think about our teams, because I think the Packers they just got rid of everybody. It's going to be Micah Parsons against the world. Anyway, thank you guys for
Micah
watching.
Parsons on his mobility scooter.
Let's go!
Yeah. Bye.
All right, bye.